Hello, stakeholders. Today I would like to introduce to you Mrs. McAdoo's Corner for Math Tutorials, which will be a business endeavor of my own, which is exactly that, a business for math tutorials. Quick overview we will take a look at today is just ultimately the goals for my project, the milestones along the way, and then a SWOT analysis including the strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities for this project. So first, my project goals. First, I would of course need my name and logo created, which as you now can see, the name of the tutorial business will be Mrs. McAdoo's Corner, and I'm currently working on a logo to represent this as well. I am also currently working on the pricing and packaging for the different tutorials that I will be offering. Some things I'd like to keep in mind as a package would be that some parents may have siblings that require tutoring, so some kind of package deal for that, or even group tutorials is an idea I'm throwing around. Next, I would like to be working on my Desmos page on the website. So Desmos is a graphing calculator that's able to be used for the two courses that I'm mainly focusing on, pre-algebra and algebra, about the 8th to 9th grade range. And again, Desmos is a very great tool for those two courses in particular. So I'd like a tips and tricks page within my website. And then again, ultimately the goal is to create my website, and with that I would also like to include an inquiry page for families where they're able to reach out to me, ask questions, and even schedule tutorial sessions. Next is my milestones. So one of the milestones is the ultimate project goal of what I'm working on right now, which is the website being created. Ultimately, I hope to have this done by September of this year, so within the next 2 months. Once I have that website created, I will then be actively advertising via social media and word of mouth. Because I am currently a teacher, I have that as an advantage to get more views on my webpage. So I would like to have 100 views by March of 2026 on that website. The third milestone I hope to accomplish would then be gaining a client. I'm giving myself time to make this happen, as again, I am actively teaching. So by May of next year, I would like to have at least one consistent client that I know I can routinely count on, at least on a bi-weekly basis. Once I have that one client, I'm hoping to continue to push myself to gain more clients over the summer, as I will not be working, so I'm able to focus more on my own business and gain, again, hopefully 10 clients by August of 2026. Ultimately, within the next 2 years, I hope to be able to transition out of the classroom and into a tutoring business full-time for myself by replacing my current income with the tutorial business's income. Project strengths. The top 3 strengths I believe this project has is in its flexibility, my current career background, and the cost efficiency. By flexibility, I mean with tutoring in the 21st century, we are able to host sessions online via Zoom, Teams, or any other platform where students are able to be interactive with their own technology and mine while still kind of gaining the same thing that they would as if we were in person. With my current career background, I know the curriculum that I will be working with like the back of my hand, so I'm able to quickly pull resources and figure out what students may need in order to get to the ultimate goal to be on level. And then, of course, the cost efficiency. There's not many costs associated with starting up a tutoring business outside of just officially the legal side of an LLC and whatnot. Of course, you can't have strengths without weaknesses. So there is not a ton of support for this project in that I am doing this on my own, so I have just myself to rely upon. I also have limited marketing experience, so I do have a great background and solid background in teaching the curriculum side and all of that, but I have never had to market myself, so that is something that I will definitely need to grow in. And then lastly, ultimately I would like to design a curriculum of my own, which will prove itself to be a challenge because that is a very big undertaking. The barriers I may run into along the way would definitely be outside competition. Following the COVID-19 pandemic, there's more tutoring centers and online resources than ever before, so there's definitely that side of lots of competition and solid competition at that. Next would be job stability. Of course, not everybody can afford a tutor, and if they can afford a tutor, it may even depend on their own job stability. So personally, the first thing to go would more than likely be those non-necessity things like a tutor. So there may be some amount of instability in this job once I have fully launched it. And then, kind of similarly, client retention. Of course, students are going to move on to the next grade level, so they are going to naturally cycle out, but you may not be able to retain all clients, again, just due to different economic factors and things that are out of my hands. On the flip side, I do see a lot of opportunities within this project. So although there is a lot of competition, there is still a high demand for tutors and quality ones. So having the ability to work one-on-one with clients, or even the group tutoring sessions that I'm considering offering, I think will be in high demand for me. Given my current career, I again am specializing in math. I work with this content, so I am able to know the content, but I'm also able to meet clients through my current job. And then, like I have mentioned before, I think another opportunity that I would like to meet is group tutoring sessions. I think this will alleviate some costs for some families, but will also increase my profit because I'll be tutoring more students than usual for a given amount of time. Hopefully, having heard what you need to know about my project, I would like to ask for any feedback you can give me in order to create a solid plan and business endeavor. Thank you.